Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Double RPG here, and welcome to Double RPG Livestream, where we're going to get back on track with Trails of Cold Steel 2 on the PC. In the previous episode, we resumed where we left off in the prologue, and we finished up the prologue and finally got started with Act 1 of this game. And we left the beautiful snowy mountainside of Ymir after it was invaded by the Noble Alliance to some degree, and now we're having to go save Princess Elfin as well as Reen's sister Elise, yes, who were both taken by the Noble Alliance because of Vita Clotilde. Yep, that devious witch. So we had the Ashen Knight Valimar actually take us to Lunaria the Lunaria Nature Park, which is close to the town of Keldic, which is where we were with the first field study in the first game that I did a live stream of all those months ago. So, without further delay, we're going to go ahead and boot up the game again, and we're going to see how far along Fate's going to take us inside the region of Keldic this time around. And we have both Reen and Toval in our main party, so hopefully things are going to be good this time around with the story. But anyway, let's boot her up and let's go kick some butt. So, how's everybody doing tonight? Hope you all had a very great weekend. It was quite a tumultuous one for me, taking care of dogs while I was at home, and it's just really putting a damper on my productivity with the Final Fantasy retrospective. So, if anything, I hope to get back on track with that possibly tomorrow after work, but I can't say for certain because, well, I was going to try to record more Final Fantasy XII Revenant Wings after work, but unfortunately, I got really tired, and I just felt like I just needed to go lie down. So, if anything, yeah, I kind of just screwed things up myself. So, I'll just have to try for tomorrow. But anyways, since we got the game loaded up, it's now time for us to get back on with the story. So we can actually see both Reen as well as Toval within the Ymir Valley along with Celine. So let's go ahead and load the game, and we are going back to Lunaria Nature Park. And we're at the first area of Lunaria Nature Park, so we're about out of the nature park to go into the Keldic region. So yes, this is the place where we stopped the last time, and now we got some more enemies that we need to fight. So,
we're planning to take that monster on, are we?
Oh, you bet we are. I mean, it's not every day you actually get to see a gorilla with devil horns, if that makes any sense. Rush it. We may not be able to defeat it really fast, but at least we did a good number on it. Ouch. Ouch. Just ouch, man. But we'll defeat you on this last strike. Yes, the finishing blow does the job. And we got it, again.
You nailed it, Reen. Thanks. That was all you.
That was all you. And notice that we still have the aura of the higher elements of nature still going around in the nature park. Very surreal, if you ask me. Oh, you couldn't even get it in, you know what? Azure Flame Slash, you guys. I mean, we're gonna definitely need to restore our craft points at some point. So we might as well go ahead and take care of them while the going's getting good, and we can actually get some more experience points, for that matter. Rightfully so. I gotta say, Reen, you really do look quite good in that outfit. I don't think I've expressed that enough since the previous episode. But he does really sport that outfit really well.
Oh, a chest. I wonder what's inside.
HP 1 in the chest. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll give that to Reen, as we can pretty much see that that Toval's is actually still pretty good. Put it on line 2. Gives us 1,000 more hit points. A little more than Toval, but hey, that's all good. Yeah. So yeah, basically what we want to do is we want to try to get as strong as we can, so that way we can take on the Noble Alliance. But seeing as we are still in a very green state, you know, this game probably would have done a lot better if it was all one big release, but I could see why they took the Golden Sun approach and decided to make this 2 separate games to at least cover this story arc. It's because of just how huge that Nihon and Falcom's games are. And I think I talked about this before in the first game. There we go. Knock you out. Yeah, I expressed that quite diligently during this live stream. Oh, nice. Hopefully I won't even have to try to explain it all over again. But yeah, Nihon and Falcom, their games, they are very, very huge. This game, no exception. And even the others in the Trails, or in the Legend of Heroes games. But still, no Trails of Cold Steel 3 and 4. Even if I've already expressed that long enough. Okay, so that takes care of that. Oh, 100 Sepith of each. Nice. We'll gladly take that. So yeah, the Sepith, if you don't know, they will actually make it to where we can actually craft our magic spells and that kind of stuff. But they will also do more than just that. They will actually... I think we were already... Yeah, we're already this way, so we don't even need to fight that thing again. We could just move forward in this direction. But those Sepith, they will actually craft new magic spells or stuff that will actually... Rebellion storm these guys into oblivion. But they give us the new magic spells as well as the status upgrades and that kind of stuff. If you want to compare this to, say, like a Final Fantasy game, then think of it very, very similar to that of the materia system from Final Fantasy VII, when it comes to having the different courts and spells inside the slots. So it definitely shares that very uncanny resemblance, if you ask me. All right, took care of Gorilla Devil right there.
You nailed it, Rean. Thanks. That was all you.
All right. I noticed that Toval's Master Quartz is about to level up too pretty soon. Hopefully I'll get a crowd watching me tonight. I really hope that another WWE event is not even happening, because if that is, then yeah, I'm not going to be happy. There, now I can upgrade this. You're already upgraded to... Oh, we can actually upgrade it to level 2. Okay, never mind then. Yeah, we won't be able to upgrade these to another level, but... yeah, but I'm pretty sure we can upgrade... yeah, we can upgrade these to another level 2 if we want to. I didn't even notice that. Anyway, we need to get some spells for Rean. Probably... yeah, it does have the information, and let's give the Luminous Ray a go here. Okay, Orbments... now, we can't even buy any of the other things, too, so we're kind of in a creek without a paddle at the moment. But I do want to equip the other Sepith, the Sepith on Terrain, the ones that we have on us right now. Okay, Ornament, Quartz. Oh, no. Information. Thought that would work. But it's okay. And that will actually... oh, nice. I will definitely need that. Or is those supposed to be in line for, like... black-based spells? Let's see that again. Modify Orb. I think action... are black-based spells. So... yeah. Yeah, so I guess speed is going to be Rean's main... focal point in this entire thing, possibly. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we don't have any more of the time Sepith to actually do the trick. So, let's go ahead and equip this Chrono Drive on him. This will actually work for the time being. Okay. What about some red ones? We can put in another red one right now. Oh, yeah. Oh, causes... Okay, let's see. Because crafts can burn enemies... What is a good one that we can use? Heat Wave, that's a new one. You know what? Well, we do need to burn some... Oh, we're short on Sepith, but we'll go ahead and we'll take the Sword Breaker for right now. Yeah, I think this will actually do for the time being. Okay, Sword Breaker, equip that. Okay, I think we're good. So, let's get moving. That thing's back? Grunonja. Roaring Baboon. And look at its horns already defeated by us. That thing's huge! It must be this park's ruler! We actually fought it during our field study the last time we were here. Yep, it's the thing we fought against. It doesn't look too happy about us stepping on its turf. What's going on? Are our Arcus units resonating? Feels like there's some immense power welling up from inside me, too. Seems like you're the cause, Reen. What do you mean by that? Well, I'm pretty sure we're about to find out here. At least we got this well, at least we still got this music now that's playing. It's about time we got this music start playing up again. Okay, let's see. They both can now use Overdrive when linked with one another. And about Overdrive, Overdrive is an ability triggered during battle that boosts the power of Arcus combat links. It restores hit points, EP, and craft points, and clears all status abnormalities for both the character who activates it and their partner. While in this state, they can act uninterrupted for 3 consecutive turns, and all attacks and crafts performed will unbalance enemies. In addition, all arts can be cast instantly. Oh, now that's awesome. I see. Overdrive that. See how this goes. Oh boy. Man. You know, this whole thing, it definitely reminds me of that whole bit from The Legend of Dragoon, with how the how we're inside this space to activating the special ability to where we can be inside the surrounded field for whichever Dragoon or character activated their Dragoon powers. Nice. Nice. Firebolt it. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, we do lose our... Drag the defense up? Yeah, my Iron Fanny. I don't think so. But looks like it still packs a punch, though, with its defenses. Rush it! Binding Cry. Oh, one of them's paralyzed, so... If anything, where's the one for the paralysis? We don't have one for paralysis? Really? Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. We do have the art on us that we can actually cleanse an ally, cures ailments. But that's not going to matter, though, because Reen's going to... Yeah, it's not gonna matter, so... Because Reen's in... Well, yeah, he won't even be able to use his abilities, but he will be able to use his, He'll be able to use his arts, which I guess is better than nothing. wonder if this is going to be the ultimate, ultimate send-off to this dastardly beast. Looks like he's doing, Piccolo's, scattered shot. Either it's called Scatter Shot or Hellzone Grenade. I think it's Hellzone Grenade. Oh, we should be able to get this in the last strike. There we go. Now that's what I want to see. Yep, we finally got this Monkey King. Hopefully that will stop it from actually causing us any more trouble.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
That actually went on a lot quicker than I thought. Oh man, just so close to the level 46 mark. We're just inching ever so closely. Whew, well, we're alive. I'm surprised we managed with just the two of us. Now we just need to figure out what happened back there. Celine, you said I was the cause, didn't you? That's right, I could feel the link between the two of you becoming stronger. And the power that made it possible came from you, Reen, because you're an awakener. That doesn't really explain anything. Sorry, but that's all I know. I'm just telling you what I felt. I've got no idea what caused it to happen. You know, this could be a huge advantage for us if we can learn to master it. No arguments here. Well, practice makes perfect, so let's try to use it as much as possible. About Overdrive. So, Overdrive provides many advantages during battle, making it a powerful asset if used correctly. 1. Once activated, both members recover 30% of their hit points and EP, 30% or 30 points of their craft points, and are cured of all abnormalities, which is a good thing. 2. 3 continuous turns are provided upon activation in which all attacks and crafts are guaranteed to unbalanced enemies. 3. All arts will be cast instantaneously, or instantly. And how to charge the Overdrive Gauge? The Overdrive Gauge charges through dealing damage to enemies and providing support to party members. And just so you guys know, this is an ability, the Overdrive Gauge, it's an ability that was not in the first Trails of Cold Steel. So I'm learning this for myself too. The gauge will also charge based on your tactical bonus after battle. The higher the bonus, the more it will charge up. While preserving Overdrive uses is a valid strategy, utilizing it often is the key to swift, effective combat. Okay. We'll definitely have to keep that in mind. Now, let's get out of this nature park and actually go on to the West Celtic Highway. See if we can actually learn anything new out here. Yep, looks about the same. But looks more fall weather than spring weather this time around. Ooh, glad to be out of there. The higher elements don't seem to be active outside the park from what I can tell. Although something still feels off. It feels like something is starting to happen here in Erebonia. As to what, you got me. Just saying something doesn't make it sound very good. Let's put that off for now and start with gathering some info. How much control the Noble Alliance has in this area and all that fun stuff. It'd be ideal if we could find out at least that before we get into town, or get to town. Oh, I know who we could ask. There should be a farmhouse nearby. Want to start by asking there? Don't see why we shouldn't. Just make sure that you don't end up drawing suspicion. Naturally, I'll be keeping my mouth shut as long as we're in front of people. Got it. I'll show you to the way. Alright, we're back on the West Celtic Highway. So yes, an area that we visited here in the first Trails of Cold Steel game. And as I said, everything seems to be sporting a fall weather type of aesthetic. Not winter weather, but fall weather. Since we are still not technically in the winter solstice yet in this game. Yeah, it seems like everything's kind of dead out here with it being fall and all, but then again, how can you really blame the time of fall weather when basically the leaves are coming off the trees and everything and all the trees just look bad. Anyway, I think this is a farmhouse where we want to visit. Yep. So let's go visit the people in here. Hey there! Who might you two be? Don't think I've ever seen you around these parts. Anything we can help you with? You actually look awfully familiar, young man. Have we met? Actually, we're traveling merchants, you see. We just got here too, so we don't exactly have the best grasp on the current situation. That's why we appreciate it if we could get some info from the locals. Traveling merchants, huh? Must be rough for you guys. Well, we'd be glad to give you a rundown of things if that's what you're looking for. Wow, he really is resourceful. Thank you. Reen inquired about the state of the things in Celtic over the past month. To be honest, it hasn't been too crazy here. In fact, you could say it's been almost peaceful. There have been no major battles or anything. Yeah, mainly because the Noble Alliance is dominating. Granted, Celtic itself has been pretty tense since everything started. I see. How about you? How about your farm, then? Safe to assume things haven't changed much on that front? Not exactly. With all the restrictions on the railroad network, among other things, we've been feeling the effects of the war. The Grand Market's taken a massive hit thanks to those train restrictions, too, which only makes our situation worse. Well, yeah, almost everything we produce here gets sold off at the market. Doesn't help that the provincial army's been requisitioning goods from people lately, too. Here's hoping things go back to normal soon. You're preaching to the choir. This might sound like an odd question, but you haven't seen any students around this area recently, have you? Students? Can't say we have. Why do you ask? Oh, no real reason. Just curious. We'll get off your hair now. Thanks for the update. Should make our lives a bit easier. No worries. Just watch your backs if you're gonna be here for a while. Thanks for the warning. We'll keep our eyes open. It was probably a stretch to hope for any leads around here. Well, we did get some info on what the Noble Alliance is up to. But yeah, let's just check out Celtic for now. I don't expect we'll run into much trouble while we're there. You know the way, right? Yeah, south down the highway. Alright, it's time for us to get back to the town of Celtic, so everything should be pretty much about the same as it was, hopefully, once we get over there, but I'm assuming that the enemies here along the highway are going to be much stronger than the first time around in the first game. Come on, bird brain. Quit turning. Oh! Are you serious? Oh well. Use this time to recover your hit points. Okay, so, use your arts since you can use the Zero Arts ability. But, you're still hanging in there. Alright. 1 down, 1 to go. Now 2 down.
That's that.
And there's our, overdrive gauge getting filled up. It definitely reminds me of the overdrive gauge a little bit from Final Fantasy X, in that sense. But no limit breaks or anything like that. True Autumn Leaf Cutter can now be used. And it's a new craft that we got. Oh, and that's actually pretty cool, the text that actually shows craft get. But anyway, it's a C+, it's a C+ ability, a class C+ ability. Slashes foes while dashing by them, unbalanced by 10%. Okay. So yeah, some abilities that we haven't seen in Trails of Cold Steel 1 actually make the cut for this game now, which is actually pretty cool. I would like to see how that works, though. True Autumn Leaf Cutter. Yeah, not really that much, if you ask me. It's about the same. I was kind of hoping for some more animation or something like that, but I guess it really wasn't just meant to be. But hey. It's okay. Oh. Booty. Anytime we come across treasure, we just gotta say, booty. Inside those boxes we can break. Anyway, West Celtic Highway 1. It'd only take a few hours on foot from here. You're wondering how things are over in Trista? If it's bugging you that much, we could always go take a look. Do we have the time? Not for detours. Celtic's right over there. I know we're short on time, but still. It's obvious that it's on your mind. And trust me, people work better if they've got less on their mind to weigh them down. You're sure you don't mind? All I want is to get a rough idea how things are in the region. That shouldn't take up too much time, I think. I'm up for it. Let's get this over with. So, we do have to go westward. But if anything, I think we're going to need to go this way? Oh, there. I'm taking care of you now, Featherface. Seriously. I really should have been able to get you.
That's it for you.
Still, no level up for you there, Toval. Sorry, man. But, anyways. Oh, actually, this is the place where we could just circle around the different areas. Oh. Hey, Wolfman. Don't you dare turn around. Oh, we'll go there in just a second. We just need that double advantage on us. There we go, finish it off. Yeah! Now that's what I like to see. Spark Arrow? Yeah, we might as well go ahead and try it on this. Yeah, there we go. I love it. Swift and sure. And we did get the first strike. And we did get unscathed in that battle. Oh, okay, so you got to level 49 now, Toval.
That's what I like to see.
But you didn't get any new abilities.
What's inside?
Anyway, let's check it out. Shield 2. Okay, so Shield 2. I think that increases our defenses. Quartz. Might as well go at... Well, no, I can't even wield it. Because this is a spot for space-time stuff, so... Anyway, Poison, I'm gonna get rid of you. No, it's Arts Defenses. So, but it's a good... I think it's a good idea to raise our Arts Defenses a bit. And I'll actually give you Luminous Ray as well as Poison. Just kind of even things up between the two of you.
Now's our chance. Let's get him. I'm up. Now, got you.
Oh, man. Super quick. It's like I really shouldn't even expect anything.
Thanks. That was all you.
That was all you indeed. Looks like it does take some time for that overdrive gauge to fill up, but honestly, I like it. I like it like that, so that way it fills up over time, not instantaneously. Because I don't really like that about games that have that feature where they will fill up fast, but instead they should be gradual and slow, kind of like what you see in Final Fantasy VII with the limit break gauge. Because it, you know, the limit break gauge fills up over time, and it doesn't really fill up too fast like you would want it to do, if that makes any sense.
Down you go. You nailed it, Reem. Thanks. That was all you.
Still, your Master Court still hasn't leveled up yet. Hopefully it'll get leveled up soon. I need everybody to be at full strength for when we go up against Duke Cayenne, since he is the main antagonist of this game. Jeez. Enemy numbers are pretty pitiful right now when we're going up in battle. Which is why we're not getting that much experience points within this area here. Okay, so Wing went up to level 2 now, so okay, that's cool. And he can learn Breathe, And prevents abnormal status, stat down, and now increased to a 60% chance. Oh, that's good. And that does increase your hit points a little bit too. And nothing along that part of the highway. Anyways. Celtic is definitely that way, so we do want to go westward to where Trista is. Whoops, didn't want to do that. I wanted to sprint. I'm like the running man. Anyway, let's get a good idea of how things are back at the back over at the Academy grounds. East Trista Highway. Now we can actually go along, or go towards different locations now. We couldn't even do that in the previous game.
Right, let's get started.
Oh, a dandelion. How dandy this is. Deadly dandelion. It's certainly not... it's certainly not that dandy, if you ask me. But we did get it. We don't need to use the overdrive gauge right now. A stimulant? I think the stimulant, it actually, if I recall correctly, it actually, what does it do? It actually cures paralysis. So it's like, we finally got that one thing we actually need to cure it. Well, listen to the active voice afterwards. Swift and true, or swift and sure. Oh, how could you miss that? Toval. I'm disappointed in you, man. And a palm? Wow. Quite a name for an enemy right there.
You nailed it, Reem. Thanks. That was all you.
Man, I wish they'd make it to where you can actually still have a chance to dodge, even if they counter when you miss. That actually would have been a bit more intuitive and a bit more strategic to the battle experience. Alright, the double advantage is ours again. And if anything, we're not going to try and do the S-crafts at this time unless they actually are mandatory. In case if we don't do well, but truth be told, we're actually doing pretty well at this moment in time. When we get to tougher enemies, we'll start using them again. We probably can do it during overdrive mode, too, so that way that'll give us an even stronger advantage against them. Smoke grenade, okay. Yeah, you can actually take a look at that sunset and just seeing how grim everything is around the field here. Especially with that fall weather. I can't keep stressing it enough. Alright, are we taking care of some moss fungus from Final Fantasy Tactics? No, jelly shrooms. Oh, how could you miss that? Rain! Seriously, how could you miss that? Don't miss the other one. Thank you. How is it that you have really good accuracy, but still you can't even attack enemies and you're still having trouble? Look, are you crapping the birds on me right now? You better be. Or craps for the birds? I think that's how the saying goes. Now, I'm not going to say the actual word because I don't want Twitch to ban me, but then again, I do have the mature content filter on, but I'm not really going to try to do it that much unless if it's absolutely necessary. Alright. Take care of both of them. Hopefully this should take them down in one fell swoop. There we go. Oh! Not quite. Just has a sliver of health left. And there I go, making that same proclamation again. My own famous last words. A sliver of health. Okay. A starberry. Okay. An EP charge right there. Nothing over in this sector, so let's continue on. Nothing over here. So just a straight walk over to Trista from here? It is, but looks like we have some Noble Alliance, yeah, we do have some Noble Alliance banners right before us, so if anything, they're not going to give us a warm welcome if we try to approach any closer than we already have to. Sure, rush them. We'll take them on both times. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Overkill on both of them. Double kill. Triple kill. Killing spree. Oh, 2 times experience points that time. Hey, I'm happy for that. That way we can try to grind a little bit faster. Now I'm kind of curious how fast the grinding's going to be in this game. If it's going to be about the same pace as the previous game, or if it's going to be just as tedious. Honestly, I probably should have saved that. But... Oh! Reen, stop! Fine, I'll use Rebellion Storm. God, man. This is gonna hurt a lot. This will take care of him really well. Yeah. Almost over 10,000 hit points of damage. But it's okay. I'll be content with the results we got from this battle. Yep, banners of the Noble Alliance are right here. Oh, wait a minute. We were already here. Where did we go wrong? Well, might as well sprint and bypass everything else, since we don't need to go up against them again. Man, how did I get that screwed up? Yeah, I really should have been going this way. Yeah. Okay, now we're making progress where we need to go now. That was actually the West Celtic Highway banners that we were coming across, not the Noble Alliance banners. Don't miss. No gabbos. There you go. Now that's what I want to see. Oh, still, no level up for Reen yet.
Oh, a chest. I wonder what's inside.
Oh, but over there are some Noble Alliance tanks that are guarding the highway too. So yeah, Trista is fully occupied at the moment. Rats. Okay, so... Can use Earth Lance? Yeah, we can do that. Actually, we don't need to analyze. We could just use the Earth Lance right there, as is. And notice that the Arcus unit that he has is blue, so that means that's from the Bracers Guild, not from the Academy. Nice little attention to detail on the, small little things. There we go. Defeat these pom-poms. And now, remember, it's going to take us a few days until Valimar actually goes back into full operation. So we can't actually rely on him at this time. There we go. Unscathed, but that wasn't quick. Alright, Reen's now at level 47. Alright, now he's over 8,000 experience points, so... Kudos, Reen! Kudos, man! Kudos! Space Sepith and Earth Sepith, okay. And there's a treasure chest. Nice. A Curia Balm. Okay, we'll take that. There's nothing over here. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Ah, looks like they've set up a checkpoint. Yep, and soldats are even guarding the area too. Ah. This is not good for us. Doesn't bode well for us too. All those armored cars. And they even got a few soldats on watch too. Man, I can't believe they've got those things stationed at checkpoints. Looks like Trista's being really heavily guarded. This route does lead to the capital as well, so that's no surprise. Well, there's no getting through here, unfortunately. Sorry, this was a waste of time. Not at all. Thanks to you, I can get back to focusing on the task at hand. Seriously, thanks. Hey, no need to thank me. To be honest, I was just hoping I'd be able to get in contact with old Mick. Oh? Didn't realize you guys were that close. I've known him for years. I figured talking to him would be the fastest way to figure out what's going on elsewhere in the country. Oh well. Well, we're not going to achieve much hanging around here. We best get out of here before they spot us. Yeah, we're not too far from Celtic. Well, it's time for us to head back. And we'll just bypass all the enemies on our way back, so that way we don't even try to attempt to fight them, since we pretty much already went through all the highways we can. Look at me. I'm the Flash, even though I'm not as fast as the Flash, but I am the Flash in disguise. You could just say the human Flash, if he's sprinting that much. Okay. Now we're back on the West Celtic Highway. Now we can make our way towards the town. And get out of the way of Bird Brains there, as well as Crystal Snail, as well as the Dragonfly, even though that's not really their names, but I couldn't help myself but to call them that. Oh, more Sepith masks that we can actually sell for a profit. I'm fine with that. Anyway, we're finally here in the market town. Hopefully one of our classmates is here. I hope. Yep, Celtic, the market town. And hopefully they got new equipment for us too. The Celtic Grand Market, but the market is not really. Yeah. And looks like they're stationed here too. It's been a while since the last time I was in Celtic. Those farmers said things were tense here, but I was expecting worse. Yeah, it doesn't actually seem that bad, even with the odd armored car here and there. That's probably evidence of how much this war is going in the Alliance's favor. So they let that get to their heads, have they? We should start asking around to see if we can get anything out of the townsfolk. Here's hoping someone knows something about the rest of Class 7. Right. Oh, but one warning. I'm sure you don't need me to tell you this, but you're pretty high on the Noble Alliance's wanted list. Even if you're in plain clothing, try not to stand out too much, otherwise it's all over. Understood. Okay, let's get to work. Alright. Time for us to inquiry with the people. An academy student. Really? Oh, it's Becky, the Scottish speaker. Really can't bother being bothered with anything now, especially with the Grand Market as dead as it is. Is that a Thor's uniform? Huh? Huh? Pretty sure I know your face somewhere. Black hair, diligent attitude. Reen? Is that you? Becky? You know her? Yeah, we're in the same year at Thor's. How did you wind up here, Becky? Hold up! You're the one that should be explaining yourself first! You can tell me about Blondie here while you're at it. Or are you Canadian? Okay, maybe we should all calm down a little first. Reen gave her a brief explanation of how he'd come to visit Keldic. Well, I was daft for thinking I'd understand any of that. So basically, you're looking for the rest of Class 7. That's the gist of it. You managed to make it from Thor's to here on your own, right? Color me impressed. Truth is, Hugo secured an escape route for us. That's how I managed to make it all the way here. He was the student working at Kleist and Company, if I remember. Helped, huh? Does that mean he's not here now? I've got no idea what happened to him after that. We Bam chose the worst time to act all cool. It might be a little insensitive of me to ask right now, but do you have any info about Thor's or the other students? Anything on Class 7 in particular would be a huge help. The girl I escaped with is over at the church. Other than that, I've got Hee-Haw. The Provincial Army don't really care much about us normal students either. Really? I was questioned a fair bit when I first got here, but after that, they just let me do whatever. It's probably enough for them just knowing they can keep an eye on you. Very true. The second you start acting suspicious, they can swoop in and toss you in the slammer. And they probably see Class 7 as the most suspicious of all. Yeah, I know we'll have to sleep with one eye open around here. Well, thanks for letting us know, Becky. Just try to lay low for now. Aye, that was the plan. Not like I've got the motivation today anything when the grand market's in this sad state. Yep, so we managed to get a good lead. So we got Becky, looks like she's doing alright. But there's someone from the church, so I guess a student from Thor's Military Academy at the church? Well, we better not stand out too much. But where's the weapon shop? The arms and orbital factory. We could definitely make our way towards there, but we don't want to go there. And there's Weathercock, the place where we were staying at. Oh, here's the arms and orbital shop. Let's go in here. Okay, shop here? Oh no, that's not gonna do at all. Do you have any weapons? Okay, Oddvin, I really don't need to know that, but thank you. Okay, so, not anything new there, but let's sell our Sepith mask, shall we? Because we got a crap ton of that. And we made a pretty good penny with that, too. Go ahead and get a fiber jacket for you, and a fiber jacket for good old Toval here. And some spiked shoes, or spiked gear as they call it. Well, man, that Sepith mask really did come in handy this time. Actually got a lot more of it than I would have thought. But hey, I'm content. So yeah, let's go over here and shop here. Master Quartz. Megalith, let's go ahead and obtain that for right now. We'll probably give that to one who has the power of Earth on them. Buy. EP charge, exchange. Oh, we can exchange this in case we need to make some more money, but we don't need to do that right now. But we can modify and exchange some more if we want to. Looks like there's a little bit more than usual. We do need an Earth Lance. And you do need a light spell on you there, Toval. Fortuna. Grant light protection and raises ATS and ADF. We can increase your accuracy. We definitely need that for you. Okay, Ormet. Quartz. And let's go ahead and give that to you, the hit, so that way your accuracy is increased by 10%. But we still need a green one, so, we can't upgrade any of our slots since we're still low on Sepith. But, we'll get some more of this while we're at it. Breathe. Heals allies in the area with Leg Breaker. Ooh. Let's give you an evade. This will actually be very good for you, so that way it increases your agility a little bit. Or evasion. But of course it won't make it to where we actually evade from all enemy attacks, but hey, this is as good a chance as any for us to actually get this on our plate. And let's go to the Weathercock Inn. Ah. Owner Margot. Wait a minute. Are you one of Sarah's students? What are you doing here? With Toval, no less. Hello, ma'am. I see things haven't changed much here. Hey, Margot. You're looking well. The last time we saw each other was when I came for that request, yeah? Been a while. Toval aside, shouldn't you be hiding, young man? The Provincial Army was searching for you not that long ago. No one seems to suspect us yet, so we should be fine for now. I don't doubt they'll notice us so long as we don't do anything too crazy. Well, if you say so. It's a relief to know you're okay. Are you going to be staying here? We're actually not sure what we'll be doing for now. More important than where we're staying, there's something we'd like to ask you. Green explained why he and Toval came to Celtic. So you're searching for your classmates. Based on what we know, they're somewhere around here. You wouldn't happen to have any leads at all, would you? Sorry, can't say that I do. We barely got anyone new coming in, as it is thanks to all the train restrictions. And I would only be able to recognize the students who came with you last time. That's true. Well, just knowing they aren't staying here is a big help. By the way, we have heard that things were pretty tense here, but seems to be relatively peaceful from what I can tell. Well, there hasn't been any direct effect on the town itself. Rumor has it there's fighting going on over near the eastern border, though. That's news to us. Over by Gorelia Fortress? Yes. Seems like the Imperial Army's holding their line of defense over there. A solid one at that, too. They say the Provincial Army is struggling to break through it. The Twin Dragons Bridge is over that way, too, actually. They must be fighting with the troops there. Well, that's why a lot of us are worried. If they're fighting that close by, then who knows when Celtic will get caught up in it. This is an unfortunate possibility. The market manager's been doing what he can to prevent the worst. But the Provincial Army doesn't exactly inspire confidence in their willingness to keep us safe, you know? If only this war would just be over and done with. I feel you. Thanks for the info, Margot. You be sure to watch your back, alright? Same to you two. Be careful out there. Well, thank you, Margot. It was good to see that, you're still around and you're still hanging in there and you're still doing just fine. Anyway, it's time for us to go inside the church. See if we can find that student who is here. Or is it in one of here? Nope. Not there. What about this office? Sister Olive. So you really don't even say anything quite inspiring, and looks like we were gypped in coming to the church and thinking there was a student here. The church has become a gathering place for those who have lost their homes and simply fled from the horrors of war. So Father Zirabel is actually doing something very, very humane to help all those who are struggling. But, yeah. Is there another... There's gotta be someone that we know around here. Get back here, Jake. That's one bug in my pocket too many. You're gonna pay. Take that, you big Dumbo. If you want to get your revenge, you'll have to catch me first. Trying to talk to the little girl. But, yeah, looks like there wasn't anybody at the church. Can we actually... I wonder if we could actually take a look at the train station. But probably not, but at least we could check this out.
This is the Grand Market, huh? Pretty lively.
Not as lively as it was, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, this ain't the market I know.
Shop. Buy. Oh yeah, so a lot of these things that we can actually make food out of. But we really don't need it right now. Shop. Oh, Gambler Jack. I forgot to pick up that novel over at Ymir. Hopefully we can actually go back there at some point and actually get it. Seeing as how we couldn't be able to travel to different locations like we did from the previous game, since we were stuck in the same spots for our... I meant drop. Since we were actually... oh, that's the relaxant spell. So the relaxant, I think that actually... Oh, what was the stimulant? Oh, it cures faint. Okay, relaxant is the one that actually cures paralysis. Yes, that's what I thought. Get a few of those. But anyway, as I was saying... Oh yeah. Seeing as how we couldn't even travel to different locations since we were restricted to the places that we needed to be at during our field studies, looks like that's not going to be that much of an issue in this game, from what I possibly can tell. But I don't want to jump the gun a little bit. We can't do anything about Celestial Bomb right now since we're running short on funds for that, so we'll just leave it at that for right now. There's gotta be somebody else we could talk to who has a lot of information. Shop. Supreme Latte. Well, that's kind of expensive for my taste. Oh, but... Oh, nope. Oh, actually... Oh, yikes. There is some events that will actually... that we can actually get ourselves into. But, looks like we're gonna need to help that lady. But first things first. Oh, I can't even talk to you. Oh, yeah. They're attacking one of the nuns. One of them's drunk. Yuck. Come on, we just want your company for a while. There's no need to resist, you pretty thing. You. We don't bite. My apologies, but I'm in the middle of doing some work for the church, and I happen to be underage too, so... Pedophiliacs! Or pedophiles, rather. Yeah, bad people. Bad provincial army people. Yeah, you should be arrested. Oh, God. Bad men. Come on now, no need to be so quick to say no. Just come to the guardhouse, pour us a few drinks, and you'll be fine. If you really don't want to come with us, though, we do have other options open to us. You'd be surprised how easy it is to bring a girl like you in. We don't even need a good reason to arrest you. But are those guys for real? There has to be a way to stop them. Hold up, let me handle this one. Goodness me, you wouldn't happen to be soldiers from the provincial army, would you? Huh? Oh, lucky me. Couldn't have asked for a better timing. You see, I was kind of hoping for a teeny tiny favor from you guys. Who the hell are you? Beat it. Hey, we're all friends here, right? Here, let's roll out some introductions. Call me Phil. I'm just your average friendly contractor looking for some good business partners, so to speak. After hearing about your valiant accomplishments during this war, I just knew I had to work with you directly. That's why I was kind of hoping you'd put in a good word for me with the head honchos over at your guardhouse. Excuse me? And why would we ever do that for a lowly merchant? You sure you should be making that assumption? You could be missing out. I hate to brag, but my reputation's pretty up there. Who knows? You might even get your name out there for introducing me. Come on, don't let a guy down. Actually, here, maybe this'll help convince you. Toval slipped the soldier some Mira. Now wait just a second. It's fine, it's fine. Think of it as a little gift if you want. So what do you say, fellas? Good grief. Well, we got no reason to turn his gift down. Phil, was it? We'll pass your name on, but I wouldn't hold my breath. That's what I like to hear. Wow. Ta-da! Color me impressed. Tell me, though, where'd Phil come from? It's just one of the names I used to go by. But hey, I managed to sort that out nice and discreetly, right? Racers like you have definitely earned their name. Thanks for the help, Toval. I thought I was going to have to resort to force, but I'm glad you were able to resolve things without even having to reach out for your weapon. No problem. Anyway, are you alright, sister? Yes, thank you very much for your help. Reen, what are you doing here? Rosine? Ah, another acquaintance of yours? Yeah, she's another first year like me. I'm glad to see you're safe and sound, Rosine. Likewise. Would you mind accompanying me to the church? Staying here for too long may draw unwanted attention. Sounds good to me. After you. Alright. So we're gonna lay low in the church for right now. After they walked to the church, Reen took the time to explain how and why they were in Celtic. So, you're searching for the rest of Class 7. I can tell that you've been through some rather trying times. Well, I'm not the only one. Sounds like you had it rough too. You and Becky escaped together, didn't you? I hear Hugo's the one who told you how, too. That's correct. Though we did end up splitting up from him along the way. I've been taking shelter here ever since. All while praying as much as possible for everyone else's safety. Any chance you heard anything about the other students, or maybe even the academy itself? We're trying to figure out as much as we can. Unfortunately, I don't know anything. That's a shame. But the important thing is that you're safe. Actually, on that note, is the provincial army always that bad? Kinda messed up that they're getting flat out hammered in the middle of the day. It's a relatively common occurrence, yes. They'll often get drunk and start breaking things or take goods from people's stalls without paying. It's not as though the merchants can do anything to stop it either. Nobody wants to have their goods requisitioned. Sounds like the soldiers who aren't on the front lines have a lot of free time on their hands. Celtic hasn't been swept up into any battle so far, so yeah. Well, be sure to take extra care from here on out, Rosine. And make sure to give the soldiers a wide berth. Thank you for your concern. I'll be praying for you to be reunited with the rest of Class 7 soon. Thanks. That makes 2 of us. Okay, so where do we go from here, now that we pretty much got everything down in Celtic? I think we've asked almost all of the townsfolk at this point. And yet, here we are with zip for clues. You sure they're really here? I kind of find it hard to believe your friends have gotten by without a single person noticing them. Valimar detected him, so they have to be somewhere in the area. If they're not here in town, then they're either on the highway or somewhere else in the general region, right? I hope they're holding up okay. Hey there! You two seem like you've got time to kill. How about picking up a copy of the Imperial Chronicle? The latest volume's got a boatload of handy information. And it comes at a low price of 100 Mira. Not bad, huh? We've got a pushy one here, don't we? Sorry, kid, but we're kind of busy at the moment. Whatever, just take one already. You're gonna regret it if you don't. I mean it. It's gonna be nothing but regret. Well, I guess it can't hurt. Alright. Thanks. Anyway, read up and see what we know in the region. Jeez, he really wanted that sale. Don't think I've ever seen someone that desperate to sell a newspaper before. He did have a point, though. Reading the newspaper is a great way to get a better idea of what's going on. True enough. Let's give it a read. Alright, breaking. Noble Alliance forces keep winning. The Alliance's work to eliminate the rebellious elements all over the country is proceeding smoothly. Very smoothly, in fact, with the latest official announcement reporting that 60% of the country is now under their control. One victory after another. I went to interview some of the soldiers on the ground in the Western Front about the ongoing battles. Standing in their base, it was easy to feel overwhelmed by the sight of countless soldats and state-of-the-art military airships lined up. I heard much about how superior the Noble Alliance forces were to the rebels in terms of the quality and amount of weaponry and vehicles they have, but seeing them all in person, I finally understood that all I heard was completely true. The commanding officer I spoke to had inspiring words about the war itself as well. The armored divisions of the former Imperial Army may have been elite, but they no longer have a good cause to fight for. Now they're simply a disorganized rabble. Furthermore, the beloved General Aurelia Le Guin and Brigadier General Wallace Bardius are both heroically fighting on the front lines with their armies at their side. Needless to say, morale is astonishingly high. We, however, do have a good cause for fighting for, to fight for, and because of that, the commanding officer continued, there is absolutely no chance we will be defeated. Predictions for the future. The Alliance forces seem to have every intention of following through on their mission to wipe out the rebels. With most of their numbers already defeated, the former Imperial Army soldiers remaining have spread throughout the land and in many areas are working with other rebels to worsen public order. I think I speak for everyone in saying that the complete elimination of such soldiers can't come soon enough. Society. Former Governor Regnitz formally arrested. Oh boy. Machias's father. Oh god. The former Imperial Governor of Heimdall, Karl Regnitz, has already been apprehended on suspicion of treason, but he has now been arrested as a result of increasing evidence proving his guilt. His arrest means that now over 40 members of the Imperial government have been placed under arrest on charges of treason. Even the person leading the investigation was unable to hide his surprise at just how many rebels had been participating in government affairs unnoticed all this time. With more and more members of the reformist faction being found to be guilty of similar charges, we wouldn't be surprised if he had plenty more to arrest in the days to come. Beware deception and demonstrations. The Army's press office has words of caution in light of the alarming number of demonstrations and false reports spreading across the Empire of late. In their latest statement, they warned, supporting the former Imperial Army or sympathizing with their actions both constitute as treason. The best thing to do for now is ignore such degenerates. We sincerely trust that all of our readers will take heed of this advice and not pay attention to groundless rumors. Information, train and air travel update. Rail and air travel have gradually begun to resume as a result of the Noble Alliance's actions. However, the number of trains and airships in operation remain limited, and major inspections are being conducted at key stations in the interest of security. Passengers wishing to travel should expect delays. There is always the possibility that public transport will be halted again depending on future developments. Citizens who have peerages will have priority when purchasing tickets, allowing them to travel more easily. Where certain members of the nobility will enjoy making use of this well-deserved service. Oh boy. Even Machias's dad has been arrested. So all of a sudden the Imperial Army and all the high-ranking reformists are traitors, huh? The Imperial Chronicle's not even trying to be impartial these days. It's safe to assume the Alliance has complete control over it. Most likely. It looks like the Alliance is so sure of their victory, they're getting things ready for when the war's over. That's how to do it if you want things to go your way. They're a cunning bunch. There's something stuck on the last page. Huh? You're right. A piece of paper? Is this a map? It looks that way. It's of the Eastern Highway. But what's with all the random numbers and symbols on it? There's more stuff written on the back, too. The one who takes the queen holds the key to the king. Is this some sort of code? It's gotta be. Please tell me this isn't from who I think it is. It does resemble Phantom Thief B's usual weirdness. Expect nothing's been stolen this time, so I doubt it's him. Actually, the symbols in the layout are a map of the map reminds me of chess. What do you think, Toval? Chess? Maybe? It does look like a chessboard. But wait. That must mean... Let's assume that the colored letters each represent a different chess piece. In which case, the white Q must represent the queen. Then there's the black B and P representing the bishop and pawn. Don't look at me, I don't know anything about the games you people play. All we need to know is that he's onto something. Assuming your theory's right, then solving the message written on the other side shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, hopefully. You want to head to the highway? It's the best lead we've got. Well, something tells me that we're going to be seeing Machias real soon, seeing as how, well... Seeing as how that his father's been arrested, so he's probably going to be one of the first people that we're going to be expecting to reunite with very, very soon. But anyway, we need to go along the East Celtic Highway.
Okay, let's get looking.
I've got the map handy if we need to look up anything.
Alright, so it's somewhere along the highway where we're going to actually find where we need to go. Here, get you unconscious. Take down this filthy marmot. Ripper squirrel, I mean. Oh, man, that was satisfying.
You nailed it, Reem.
Thanks, that was all you.
And then I can imagine that Eustace is going to be with, reuniting with us too after that, because we are getting close to Bereahard as well. Oh boy. Use the Azure Flame Slash, we'll get them down real quickly. We can continue to fill up our craft points. And even the portraits of their S-crafts are a lot different from the first game, too.
Okay, it's safe for now.
Alright. Wind Sepith and Water Sepith.
Oh, chest. I wonder what's inside. Stay sharp, guys. I'm up.
Zwardar, it's not really giving us any thing to work with.
My turn.
But it does have a good number of hit points on it that we can actually, you know, try and, Oh!
Here I go.
Rebellion Storm, you guys. That was embarrassing. And if you really think I'm gonna skip over the, attack sequences or the S-craft sequences, then think again. But then again, I might end up doing that in case if it really bothers me, but it really is not that much of a bother for me because I really do like watching the cinematics of these actions since they're really, really awesome.
That's that.
Double kill. Killing spree. Acerbic tomato, okay.
Oh, chest. I wonder what's inside.
Ground bait. Check it out. A silver earring in the chest, okay. Now what does the silver earring do? Let's check it out. Oh, prevents poison. You know what? This actually may be good for us. I don't think we need the proxy puppet for the time being. Is this the pawn that we're actually looking at? Well, we'll definitely find our clue out here somewhere. It's just a matter of when we'll actually get access to it. There we go. Looks like doing that double strike on the enemies to actually get that double or triple advantage is actually going to be key for us to actually... Toval, are you serious?
Ready to go. Here I go. Yeah.
Oh well, whatever.
My turn.
There we go.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
Still slow. It doesn't seem like we're making that much progress in this game, but then again, we're still around the beginning portions of it, so I really can't expect much.
Let's get him.
Fat squirrel?
Sure thing.
What is, or a fat, crop muncher? That's kind of a funny name if you ask me. Gotcha.
You nailed it, Reem.
But the battles are definitely a lot faster in this game, which is something that I greatly appreciate. So that way we can keep the flow of the game going, if you ask me. Oh, wait a minute. It's locked. We should focus on figuring out that map for now. Yep, so looks like that's going to get us access to inside there because we do need to find the key to those that windmill. So... Sedative. Tira Balm. Hopefully one of the locals here actually has got the thing that we need. It's December. Why do we have to be out working? You think we at least take a break during winter? I can't let Taram see me slacking off, though. I guess I'll stick with it. Yeah, you better be working. Huh? It's not often we see travelers around here. There's nothing really special here, but feel free to make yourselves at home. Actually, hold on. Since you came all this way out here, how about I give you this? Gambler Jack 2, Chapter 1. Are you sure we can have this? Sure, I've already read it. Should probably mention that it's a sequel to another book that came out a while back, actually. It deals with some risky themes, to say the least. So there was actually a ban on selling it for a while. If you got a copy, does that mean it's no longer banned? Uh-huh. It was lifted not that long ago. I just wish the government would focus more on stupid restrictions like that than making it harder to sell our crops. But hey, it's a pretty interesting read if you're willing to give it a shot. I just might. Thanks. Okay. Well, let's go inside the farmhouse, see if we can talk to anybody. Phew, I thought you were soldiers for a moment. I didn't like them. They're really scary. We're situated near a patrol route, so the soldiers tend to come here often. My family's living in a constant state of fear thanks to that. While I wouldn't go so far as to ask them to stay away from us, I would appreciate it if they could be less threatening. Well, yeah, I would imagine so. I believe anybody would want that, really. Okay, there's gotta be a clue around here where we can actually get access to the key that we need. Or the piece that we need. But they're really not giving us any clues. Or anything that's out of the ordinary for us to actually check out. If anything, we could have taken a look at one of the chickens. Okay, so we can actually get this. Oh, cool. So we actually did get free DLC for this. Oh! Go ahead and use all this while I'm at it. Man, I didn't even realize this. Set. Oh boy, we are hitting the big time now with our thingies. Man, this game's so generous right now with the items that we have. But hey, I'm not complaining. I'll gladly take all of this. I forgot about the DLC that you can actually use in this game. Yep, that takes care of that. So there's no more DLC that we can actually use for the time being, since we already have it on us. Alright, so let's go ahead and go to the equipment and actually show off the Black Fang costume. Yeah, this is definitely Joshua Bright's costume from Trails in the Sky. Anniversary Mishy. Oh, nice, a little Mishy on his arm. You know, I might try to play as him for the time being, but for now, we'll just leave it alone as is. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff in our possession, too. And it's a good thing that we actually got that stuff in our possession because, well, it's going to help us out a lot. Yeah, we got plenty of Sepith to work with here. For the time being, at least. But we do need to take a look at that, where is that hand-drawn map? Okay. To get access to the Queen. And, we were right where the pawn was. But, we don't have access to it. And there's the, really not giving us anything, not really giving us a bone to work with here. There we go. Got that triple advantage back on our, back in our hands. Wonder if the game's a little bit too forgiving with all the DLC that we have on us. But that's free DLC on my hands that I'll gladly have. Could it be in here? It's gotta be. Yep, an event going on right now. An old key. Here we go. I can't believe it. That message actually pointed us to a key. I figured this was the spot. First off, the one who takes the queen referred to the bishop in position to take the queen. And the location of the bishop symbol on the map corresponds to right here. Nice to see we're on the right track. Only question is now, where's the lock for this key? The note says it's the key to the king, but it doesn't mention where the king is. Hold on, there's another note in the chest. Wait a minute. If this is a game of chess, does that mean Machias made that? If it is, we are definitely reuniting with him soon. Because if you remember in the first game, Machias was in the chess club, so he does play chess quite a whole lot, so yes. Oh boy. More chess shenanigans, huh? It's not much different from the riddle we just solved. Yep, don't see why it would be. Our goal this time is to take the king. All we need to do is figure out the piece on the map. Well, which piece on the map can accomplish that? And once we do, it's checkmate for our mysterious friend. It's gotta be Machias. I mean, he's the guy who loves chess. So it all makes sense.
This spot looks perfect for fishing.
Oh, do we want to fish for this time? I guess we could, since we got 3 opportunities that we can fish for some good things out here. Oh, crab. And that crab didn't really prove to be that much of a threat to us. Alright. Fish. We got 2 more casts we can do. But yeah, that map, that's definitely Machias for sure. Gotcha. What do we got here? A sword tail. First time bonus, 15 points. Nice. Sepith water mass. Okay, or Sepith water. Crystals. Oh, another sword tail, huh? Not really much to work with here. But then again, we don't have a better rod on us at this time.
Caught.
Alright, that's enough of fishing right now. So, let's get back on track. So, looks like that key is going to be used for that windmill we just passed by over here. But Machias, you are close, man! Gonna be so happy to see you. Safe to say that this is where the message was pointing to? Yeah, this has to be it. It's locked. Let's try that key we just found. We're gonna unlock the door using the old key. Bingo. That was easy. I'm betting the one responsible for the riddles is inside. There's someone inside, at any rate. I have my suspicions on who it is, too. Ready to go in now? Yes. Who's in there?
There you are.
Oh, I wasn't expecting this.
I knew it.
Machias! It is him! Yes, oh, good to see you, man.
Machias!
Machias Regnitz, yep. Oh boy, who would have thought he'd be alright?
I knew you'd be able to solve my riddle. If anyone could, it's you. You look well, Reen. Whoa, Reen! Take it easy there.
Why, he's just so happy. I mean, you all of Class 7 are like a second family to him.
I'm just so glad you're all right. When we parted that day, I honestly thought I would never get to see you again.
Come on, Reen. You haven't changed a bit. None of us had any intention of losing our lives in that battle. You knew that was true too, right? That's why you're here now, trying to find us.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Honestly, I wasn't sure if you were trying to hug me or mow me down at first. But I couldn't be more happy to see you again. Thanks for never giving up on us.
I think the tearful reunion's gone on long enough now.
Oh boy.
Celine? Still a talking cat, I see. And I think I remember you. You're a bracer, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, that's right. They've been helping me out for quite a while now.
Good memory. We never really talked much when we met on the Courageous, did we? Name's Toval. Toval Rondinor. Mind filling us in on what you've been up to all this time? We'll tell you about what's been happening on our end, too.
Oh, this is so happy. Well, you of course know everything up till you flew off aboard Valimar last month. No sooner had you left did we receive some very unexpected help. From none other than the Courageous. The Courageous, huh? Was Viscount Arcade on board? Yeah. We were dead set on fighting the Azure Knight no matter what the consequences. If doing so meant our deaths, I think we were ready to accept that. But before we could even make that choice, we suddenly heard a booming voice from up above. It shouted, "Now is not your time to fall with honor in battle, not when you have dreams left to fulfill. Flee, and live to fight another day." It was the voice of none other than Viscount Arcade. That does sound like him. Yeah, that it does. We did hesitate at first, but then we resolved to take his advice and escape. Thanks to the Courageous drawing his attention, we were able to avoid being pursued by the Azure Knight. And splitting into 3 groups, we fled from Trista as fast as we could. Do you have any idea what happened to the Courageous after that? I'm afraid not. It flew off with the Knight in pursuit. I haven't seen or heard from it since. I hope everyone on board is alright. We're talking about the Radiant Blade Master. I'd be more worried for the Azure Knight. Heh, probably. So you escaped to Keldic? Essentially. I managed to escape with Fee and Elliot. Not sure how the others were split up, though. Really? they're here too? Well, they're out at the moment, but yes. The market manager in Celtic proposed we use this windmill as a hideout, so we've been staying here the past month. It's been enough to help us look into a way to turn this country around, as well as try to find any information we could that would lead us to you. Well, you found me. Sounds like you three have been busy. Look who's talking. I can't imagine going through what you did, then seeing your sister and Princess Alphen taken from you like that. Know that none of us would hesitate for a second to help you rescue them. Thanks, Machias. I appreciate it. Hey, so you were the one who made up those riddles, right? Was the kid selling us the newspaper in on it? You're correct on both counts. We received a report from a reliable source in town that said someone resembling Reen had been spotted. I could have probably chosen a simpler method to get your attention, but what's done is done. Only you would make us run around solving a riddle using chess metaphors. You sure this isn't Phantom Thief B's influence rubbing off on you? Okay, less probably and more definitely should have chosen a simpler method. Regardless, I can hardly wait to tell Elliot and Fee that you're safe. They'll be just as overjoyed as I was once they found out. Do you know where they went? Yeah, they're out trying to find a way to head farther east along the border with Crossbell. We want to go to what remains of Corellia Fortress. Corellia Fortress? Oh yeah, Margot did say there were soldiers from the Imperial Army over in that area. Yeah, they're using the proving ground near where the fortress used to be as a base at the moment. Specifically, Lieutenant General Craig's division is stationed there. The 4th Armored Division? Well, you couldn't ask for a better last line of defense. You're trying to get into contact with them, right? Precisely. We believe that might help us find some way to turn things around. And while they're out, I'm staying here and providing backup while acting as a liaison. Or however you say it, liaison. It shouldn't be long before they give their next periodic update. We can't apprise them on the situation and arrange to meet when they do. Got it. I guess we'll have some free time until then. Do you know if there's anything more we can do around here? I hate to sit and do nothing. How about we head back to town? I want to have a good look at the surrounding area and see if there's any info I can pick up. That sounds like an excellent idea. Let's head to Celtic. Oh man, Machias. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. Reen and Machias can now use Overdrive when linked with one another. Oh, they're linking. So go into tactics, and yeah, Machias' portrait is a lot different too, and we're linked with him too already, so that's good. Machias, I am so glad that you're back, man.
Now's our chance. Ready to go.
Well, let's see what you're capable of, man. Hopefully you have a good grasp on giving us some pretty good proving ground to actually fight back and all.
Now's our chance. Got you.
Gotcha, yes.
And not a scratch on me.
Impressive work.
Very good. Nice.
It's good to be able to travel with you like this again.
Yeah, I've missed you, Machias.
I am so happy. Machias Regnus, you clever man.
Sure thing.
But I'm so happy that you're alright.
My turn. It's my turn.
I was, I mean, when I played Trails of Cold Steel at first, the first one, I was kind of, hesitant about Machias' personality, but as I kept playing the game more and learning more about his past, his tragic past, I actually like him more as a character.
That takes care of them.
Yeah, greatly. And yes, he is the one with the earth element on him, and he still has iron on him too, which is good.
turn.
I can't even express how overjoyed I am to see Machias back. Man. Still. Oh, you missed. But still, it's like, reality, are you really being real with us right now? I mean, I'm pretty sure I would love to see both Fee and Elliot in the scene when they reunite with Reen as well, but I don't think we're going to be able to experience that for this time around. Maybe we will, but who knows? Well, we made it back to town, but the hard part starts here. We'll have to be very careful not to be noticed. Ah, without glasses, huh? Wow, I'm surprised how different you look without your glasses. And you know, he actually does look better without his glasses too, I'm not gonna lie. No one seems especially suspicious of us when we're walking around, but I guess you can't be too careful. As the Imperial Governor's son, I'm going to be higher up the wanted list than most. And key reformist figures are being arrested one after another. There's really no such thing as being too cautious in this situation. It's weird that taking off your glasses makes you look that different, though. They're just glasses. Eyes are one of the most distinguishing human features. Using glasses to your advantage is a solid plan. How's your vision, though? Less than ideal. Huh. So he's very nearsighted without those glasses. Well, we'll warn you if you're about to walk into any lampposts. Okay, let's have a look around town. Might be a good idea to visit Otto while we're at it. He might have some useful info for us. That sounds like a good idea. I wanted to let him know we were able to reunite too. Whatever, let's just hurry it up. Okay, so we want to find Otto. He's not in Oddvins, is he? No, he's got to be around here somewhere. Not at the transport place, but is this, oh, the market manager's house. Yes, Otto, the market manager. Yes, there you are. Hello, sir. It's a pleasure to see you again. Well, if it isn't young Reen. I'm pleased not much has changed with you. I'm relieved to see you successfully met up with Machias, too. We haven't seen you since April, but you seem to be doing well for yourself. Machias told us that they were able to hide out here thanks to your help, too. Indeed, it's all thanks to you and the townsfolk. You don't know how much you've helped me. Ho ho! Think nothing of it. I'd say it was more due to your resolve than that things worked out so well. I have to say, I certainly wasn't expecting to see Toval with you. I know it hasn't been that long since my last visit, but I couldn't keep myself away. By the way, would you mind if we swap info since we're all here? How could such an awful thing happen in Ymir? I thought things were bad here in Keldic, but by the sound of it, we're getting off relatively easily. Or relatively easy. It helps that Gorelia's become the main war zone at this point. Of course, that just means things are horrible for everyone over there rather than here. Rumor is that the Noble Alliance is dominating this war, but the Imperial Army has been holding their ground. Word also has it, the Soldats at Twin Dragon's Bridge have yet to successfully penetrate their line of defense. You probably should expect as much when you're talking about one of the Imperial Army's strongest divisions. We could definitely do with more info on what's going on over there, but I guess we'll just have to wait for the others to call. Yeah, we'll have to find something else to do until then. Oh, I know! Is there anything we can do to help out around here? We'd like to repay both you and the townsfolk for all you've done. Now sounds like the perfect chance. That's a good plan. There are some matters I'd like assistance with. I can list off some things if you're willing to help. Please. Received 2 requests from Market Manager Otto. Ah, so this is coming back, our daily requests. So we have ourselves the required request, or the main quest, as well as the sub-quest. Or the side quest, rather. And for side quests, they don't really require much of progression, but if you want to try and get everything at 100%, then definitely by all means take care of them too before you take on the main quest. So from Father Zirabel, I'm running low on an herb I use to make medicine. If anyone has any to share, I would be incredibly grateful. If you can please help visit me at the church. Father Zirabel. And much no more. And this is from Market Manager Otto, too. A huge dangerous monster has appeared on the East Celtic Highway. Worse yet, he's been munching crops. I'd like to request its speedy extermination for the sake of farmers everywhere. Monster is a giant crop muncher. East Celtic Highway 2, the plateau. Okay. So yeah, that returns. I think we can handle these just fine, personally. Yeah, let's do what we can to help make life easier for everyone. By making life harder for yourselves? I'll back you guys up if you need it. It's very kind of you to help us out like this. Also, remember to watch yourselves. I dread to think of what would happen if the provincial army realized who you are. Well, they're not wearing their military academy uniforms, so right now I think we're at a pretty good advantage. So nothing to worry about, old man. I feel kind of bad now. It's normally up to the bracers to handle requests like that, but no need to feel bad. We wanted to help. He's right. Helping one another out is the best way to move forward. Haha, thanks a bunch. I guess there's a reason you guys managed to survive Sarah's field studies, huh? Well, we certainly have some experience under our belt thanks to them. And I just say I'm not a fan of how willing you are to take on even more work. You're probably going to have to get used to that sooner or later. That aside, Sarah would be pretty pleased knowing how hard you're all working right now. Well, if you're going to be doing the work, how about I observe you doing it on behalf of the guild? You can do that? What exactly does that entail? Nothing special, really. It's just how we do things. Keeping tabs on everyone you've done will mean I can hand a nice big report over to Sarah as well. I see. Can't see any reason to turn you down. Alright, so you can now view the quest tab in your notebook. The quest tab automatically records the progress of all the quests you undertake. Key quests have the required mark next to their name, and the story will progress only once they've been completed. Quests without this mark are not essential for advancement and will disappear from the list if not undertaken in a timely manner. But we will get rewards for doing this, so this will actually be great for us. Having our work overlooked by Toval is a bit nerve-wracking, to be honest. We're probably better off forgetting the ranks we got from the academy. It's back to basics for us. And, yep, the student rank was reset to B7, so we're back at the bottom of the barrel to make it back to A0. About AP and ranks, student ranks. Academic points, which is AP by the way, can be earned through completing quests and making appropriate decisions over the course of the story. Your student rank will go up should you reach specific AP goals, rewarding you with a variety of special items. So, by making good decisions, acting appropriately, and completing quests, you will gain AP academic points. When you have accumulated enough AP, your rank will increase the next time you report a quest. There are 15 ranks ranging from B7 to A0, and every time your rank increases, you will receive a perk from the academy. Yep, that sounds about right from the previous game. So, if anything, I'd say we probably better go take care of the monster on the East Celtic Highway before we take on the main quest, because usually we want to take care of the side quests first before the required one. There we go. So, pretty much easy cannon fodder here. Yep, easy cannon fodder. Nice.
Okay, it's safe for now.
Honestly, I probably should have went to the Orbital Factory first, so that way I could have gotten some new perks for Machias, but I'm sure he's going to be alright for right now. We could do that the next time when we play this next weekend. We got ourselves a huge giant crop muncher to take care of. There we go. Get you in the double advantage state.
Sure thing.
Here I go.
Sorry, that's it for you.
That is it for you. But we will see what we can do in the meantime to take care of the other two. And by other, I mean the other quest that we can undertake secretly to get some bonus academic points. Oh, another giant crop muncher. Or, not giant, but it's a small one. But good way to rack up some experience points. Let's use the rebellion shot on these guys. Probably not the most ideal situation, but seeing as how we're going to need to be able to actually defeat the giant crop muncher, we better just use this once. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of the enemies are not going to be that problematic in this game. They were certainly very problematic in the previous game, the ones that we took on. But then again, that was in the later portions of the game, so I guess I really shouldn't, you know, really, what's the word I'm looking for? I really shouldn't overestimate my chances here. But yeah, it's that plateau where we fought that monster in the first field study. So yeah, there it is, just looking from beyond that plateau there, where we're coming from.
Stay on guard and don't get cocky. My turn.
Don't worry, we'll defeat it. Besides, it's just cannon fodder, like all the enemies are. Because we're actually just kicking butt and taking names. And my name's not Reggie Fils-Aimé, if I do say so myself. Okay. Guerrilla Fortress, it goes that way, and Berea Hard goes that way, but the plateau is just right over this way. And I do apologize if you hear the noises of the dogs with their growling nature. They're usually that fears like the last 15 minutes before they have to go to sleep. But I guess it's just to get the remaining energy out of them before they have to go to sleep. But hey,
Ready to go. Sorry, that's it for you.
swift and sure. Most certainly. More U material. Man, we don't really need to grab any more U material. Because we did get a lot from the DLC packs, the free DLC packs that we got. But I guess those DLC packs happen every time when you start up a new game, so I really can't be that, can't really be that too critical of that perk, I mean of those bonus perks.
Sorry, that's it for you.
Okay. Alright, yeah, but we do have a good treasure chest over here.
Hey, treasure chest.
What's in here? Mute. Okay. Give that to Machias. Maybe he can mute... Well, Ormant. Maybe he can mute some enemies. Yeah. And he can equip the Megalith to get some more experience points. But it does lower his stats a little bit, so... Probably not the most ideal thing to do for him at this time. But anyway, what am I doing? Let's get that... Let's get that orb mute on him. It can mute enemies with a 10% chance, okay? But we do need to increase his lines for using the orb fragments too. Like I said, we'll take care of the enemy here before we call off this episode for tonight, since we did make a lot of progress this weekend. But anyway, there's that filthy marmot. Yeah, it's gonna circle around, so just take it head on. Okay, Azure Flame Slash. We'll get the lot of them. You know what? This actually is a good spot. That will actually make it easier for us to actually defeat a whole lot of them before actually taking on this one. Yep, it is in burn status. Oh, you got burned. Do the ultimate shot here. Sniper rifle. But it's not going to be enough to nope. Yeah, it resisted. But it's going to get 50% of its hit points restored. That's not going to be good. See if we can take down as much of it as we can. Yeah. Ah, man. Bad timing for that to happen. Very bad timing. Ouch. But none the worse for wear that we can take you down easily. There we go. Sand attack. Ouch. Overdrive mode while we're at it. For both of us. Yeah, this should work out perfectly. Oh, I should have rushed you. We'll do that this time. Yeah, eat lead and pump out dirt. There we go. Gotcha. But yeah, let's make it eat lead while we're at it. Or make it eat Azure Flames. Now let's make it eat some rebellion from the rebellion storm coming from none other than Toval with those Hellzone grenades. He's actually, you know, having to go around and surround the giant crop muncher. Aw, quit healing yourself. No cheating. Yeah, no cheating from you. Now you're down for the count.
Okay, it's safe for now.
Alright, 1.9 experience points, so hey, or experience increase, so both Toval and Reen got the level up that time, but Machias didn't level up at all. But Machias is already a level higher than Reen at this point, so I shouldn't be too surprised. Alright.
That's what I like to see.
And that took us a little under a little under 5 minutes to take care of. So defeated the quest monster. Phew, there we go. Good job. Now we just have to report back to the market manager. Should we head back now, Reen? Yeah, go ahead and report back. Oh, I see you taking care of that monster for me. You have my thanks. Here's your reward, too. Then we got detection right there. So that's a new light-based spell for us, or mirage-based spell. We'll make good use of it. Much no more completed. And who would be a good candidate to actually have this, I wonder? If anything, it's probably going to be Toval. Enemies and undiscovered chests are shown on the map. Okay. That's actually be pretty good for us to have equipped at this time. So, we'll definitely take good advantage of that. But, if anything, I think we made good timing here to where we can go ahead and we can close off tonight's play session, as that was a lot of fun. I definitely had a lot of great times with that. So, if anything, let's go ahead and close off this game and I can give you my final words of wisdom. So, anyway, guys, hope you really enjoyed tonight's live stream session. I mean, I'm kind of bummed out that I really didn't get to see anybody make it into the chat, but hey, at least I hope you all had a very fun time as much as I did, if you did manage to watch it all. But then again, probably a WWE event was happening to where people wanted to watch that instead, but hey, I can't blame you. I mean, if you like that stuff, that's fine. But coming tomorrow, I've been contemplating on whether or not I should return to the fighting game scene where I return back to Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, or go back to BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle and do some online matches before the whole, you know, Nintendo Switch 6.0 update, or 6.0.0 update where it will allow the Nintendo Online service to actually take effect. But haven't decided yet, but if I want to, I could do that, or I can immediately do what I wanted to do and go into Sonic Mania, or I could even do what I wanted to do and try to complete both Devil May Cry 1 through the Devil May Cry HD collection, or I could actually, well, it wasn't just that, but also complete The Legend of Zelda on the NES Classic Edition, and then go back to playing the Mega Man 11 demo, but who knows? Haven't really decided yet, but whatever you see from me tomorrow night, you will definitely see me do that. So, anyway, guys, if you like what you see, be sure to hit that follow button right above the video players. That way you're notified whenever I go live with my live streams. If you like me as a content creator on YouTube, follow me on youtube.com/RRPGReviews. If you like social media, you can follow me on facebook.com/RRPGReviews, and you can also follow me on Twitter on twitter.com/RRPGReviews. Oh, sorry, man. I'm about to sneeze right now. I need to blow my nose for a second. Hold on a second, guys. Ugh, man. Man. That was not what I was expecting for. But, sorry about that. My nose was starting to get a little runny there. I don't know why, but guess my allergies was kicking in. But anyways, so yeah, if you like social media, be sure to follow me on those sites. And also, if you like me as part of the group of the Geek Fighters, which I am a part of, in case if you didn't know, then you can follow the Geek Fighters Twitch page, so that way you can actually, keep in touch with us in terms of the live streams that we do, which we're currently playing El Shaddai, and we're about to finish that this Saturday, and then we're going to move into Suikoden 1 the next Saturday. And then we will actually play Ghostbusters the video game through the weekends all of October. So that way we'll have an October or horror-based game already in the works for us. And since Ghostbusters is about busting ghosts, that only fits right there. And you can also follow both Fighter Chaos and 16-Bit Jeff with their individual Twitch pages. But truth be told, I will be updating 16-Bit Jeff's Twitch page to his YouTube gaming page, because he streams on YouTube from now on. And if anything, you can also follow us on our Discord server for the Geek Fighters. But if you want to know where you can find us more easily, you can scroll down below this video and you can actually click the links from the different tabs that you actually see below this video. So that way that'll actually help you out with determining where you need to go for that matter. So anyway, guys, I have to get off here because I do need to go to bed, as it's already that time for me to wrap up for the evening. But I really did enjoy my playthrough of a little bit of Trails of Cold Steel 2 this weekend. Had a lot of fun. It was great that we got to see Machias again, and hopefully next weekend we will actually see both Elliot and Fee make their triumphant return to actually help out Reen and the others. So, but for the time being, for the rest of this week, just be sure to look out for whatever I have coming down for the either 4 or 5 days that you won't even expect me to play anywhere else, or anything else, or any of that matter. But this Tuesday, just so you know, this Tuesday, I am playing the Capcom Beat 'em Up bundle, so that ought to be a lot of fun. So, to sign off, guys, I'm Double RPG, and I just want to say, you all have yourselves a good morning, a great afternoon, or even have a good evening. But for the most part, you have a very fantastic day. So, to sign off, I just want to say Godspeed and game on, gamers. Peace out!